Okay. A person takes tablets to cure a chest infection. Each tablet contains 500 milligrams of an antibiotic. Okay, so that's what you get when you take your tablet. So it's probably an important piece of information. About 15% of the mass, okay, and again, milligrams is measuring mass, of the antibiotic remains in the body when the next tablet is taken. Determine the mass of the antibiotic in the body after each number of tablets. So this is a pretty complicated one. I don't want to just plug it into my equation because I'm not 100% sure kind of where we're going to be left for each kind of term. So I want to kind of see where this pattern is taking me before I start identifying variables and plugging things in. So I'm going to say that term 1 is 500. Term 2 is going to be when I take my next tablet, so it's going to be 500. But I've also got 15% of my original 500 left over when I do that. So I need to figure out what 15% or 0.15 times 500 actually is. Okay, and remember that percentages need to be converted to decimals. Okay, so term 2 is actually not 500. It's not 15%. It's 500 plus another 15% of that. And that gets me, if I use my calculator, 575. When I go to take my next tablet, I'm going to take 500 plus, I have 15% of all of this antibiotic left in me. So times 575. And that gets me 586.25 milligrams. Okay, so I've kind of answered part A just by analyzing my pattern, so I don't actually need to do anything else. I can strictly state the solution, which is I've taken 1, 2, 3 tablets, and so I'm going to have 586.25 milligrams of antibiotic in my body. Now, I'm not going to want to continue to do this all the way up to 10 tablets because, as we've established, I am going to take the easy way out as many times as possible. But I can start identifying some variables now. So I've got term 1, which is 500 milligrams. I also know that I'm trying to figure out 10 tablets is technically term 10. And so I'm trying to solve for S10. Since I know which term number I'm going up to, I actually already know my N value is 10 as well. So now I just need to figure out what is my common ratio. Well, because I've written out my first 3 terms, I can actually figure out what my R value is by taking 575 divided by 500. Again, later term divided by earlier term, second divided by first. And what I end up getting is a 1.15. That's my R value. So I have everything I need. So again, from here, it's just plug and chug. It's just a matter of wrapping your head around what all those numbers in that question mean. So I like to always write out my equation. And then I'm going to fill it in. So S10 equals term 1, 500 times 1 minus 1.15 to the power of 10, all divided by 1 minus 1.15. And I'm going to punch this into my calculator to get my answer. So what I end up getting after I punch all of this in is I get 10,151.9 milligrams of this antibiotic. Well, that's a lot of antibiotics. So this is why you must follow the instructions when you're taking antibiotics, because it can build up in your system and you could end up overdosing by accident if you take them too frequently. But that should be my answer.